Hey y'all, what's up?
We back. Episode 8, Married at First Sight,
Yes.
season 14.
Oh, look at you, get it.
We on it.
I'm Michelle.
I'm India.
And
we are here to review y'all. The last 5 minutes of this episode was like better than the rest of the whole entire episode.
yeah, they stretched this out. Like it was a lot of I mean, I usually enjoy the family friends episodes more, and honestly
it wasn't giving nothing.
Okay.
It might be COVID. They didn't have that many
it's
people.
not the COVID part. It's the fact that it's 5 couples, so we just get less and less content.
Time for each couple.
Like, we get less content because when people talking to their friends, they showing unseen footage. And I'm like, well, we could have just seen that when it happened.
Yeah.
But they can't because it's just too much.
Yeah, that's
so,
true. That's true.
Okay, y'all.
Okay, so
we gonna talk about this week. We gonna get this done.
Let's talk about Chris and Alyssa first. Like, why were they even on the show? Like, they got put off last week. Why are we still seeing them?
We don't care. I mean, okay, I guess we found out at the end that they were there to tell everybody they were getting a divorce, but you could just text. Text us.
Yeah, it was dumb. Them at the bowling alley was dumb. Her lying to her friend.
She lies to everyone. We don't believe her. They show them like sad asses walking into their houses. Like, Chris is probably more mad than sad. Like, he's not sad. I mean, he might be disappointed that he's not married and he didn't get a chance. Mm-hmm. But he don't care about Alyssa.
Cheers. We got our little rosé, honey. But anyway, so it is... if I was her friend, watching back at her lying and her manipulating, like when she was talking to her friend, the things that she was saying were complete lies. And I wonder if her friend is judging her for that, watching it back.
How do you be friends with people that are liars? Is anybody friends with liars? Like, do you guys just like ignore the fact that they're lying and you just be like, that's just them?
But not only is she a liar, she is very ugly and mean. And
like, she's lying to act like she's not ugly. I mean, and her friend called it. She was like, I've seen you being hard on guys, when I was like, that's a little too much. Go with your gut, boo. You know how your friend is. Your friend is trifling. Your friend is not nice. And she should not have ever gone on this show. All of her friends, everybody she knows was like, what? They were probably like confused. If this is who she is, which clearly it is, what? She should have never been on this show.
She's a very ugly person, and I'm glad she's off the show. And hopefully this is the last episode besides the reunion, because I heard that the reunion was just taped this week or last week. Hopefully we don't see her again to the reunion. And that's it. I'm tired of seeing her. Or Chris. Chris, we love you, but you got...
And they don't need to they don't need to let them be around, because then they're giving Alyssa what she wanted. And
she just wanted to tape.
She just wanted to tape. She just wanted to be friends. She just wanted to hang out. And be on the show. Oh, no. No.
I agree.
But
please let this be the last time we see Chris and Alyssa on our spring.
I'm over them. I'm over her. And he's just a, casualty of war. Because we don't care.
Yep.
About neither one of them.
Sure don't.
So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about...
Katina and O.
You went out of order that we not in the same order.
Nori and Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, Nori and Steve.
Okay.
Okay.
They had a little conflict. But
I want to fight people. Like, these people are not mature adults. Like, what is happening?
I don't get it. The episode started with her being concerned and feeling uneasy about his financial situation. And I was kind of with her, because I think he's good and he's just not communicating. They just need to have a real a real conversation about budget and what we're looking to do and how we want to live, and what they know how much it costs to live in Boston for the amount of space they would need for 2 of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I think she's feeling uneasy, and she wants him to be like, no, I'm good. I got this, I got that. And he's not saying that.
He's not.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Even though he's like, look, I can take care of myself.
But he's also not trying to give her more information than she needs for where they are in the relationship.
I get that.
Because I think he's like, well, let me just make sure that you a rider. And I don't know that she should be a rider, but that's what he's looking for.
She don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's trying to make sure that she's good, like, and down for whatever. But he's also saying enough that lets you know, like, okay, he's not broke. He said he has savings. He said he has options. She said, I just need a plan. And I understand that. I don't think the plan has to be, I will go get a job at this time. I think the plan needs to be, I will contribute this much money to the household. If he says, look, this is our household, this is how much I think it should cost, so this is how much I'm contributing to the household. As long as he ain't out here, you know, prostituting or selling drugs, then, you know, we good.
Who cares? Yeah.
As long as he's not doing anything illegal and anything disgraceful, then let him do.
He said he's freelancing and he's an entrepreneur of sorts. So
his friends were very confident that he could get work. So if the job isn't
that was concerning.
It's because she's not
all the way there.
That he can get a job and he doesn't. No, he told you to your face that he's choosing not to work.
Yeah, that's not more concerning.
It's a luxury that a lot of people don't have. It's a luxury that some people don't understand. I mean, we see it all the time with people where they take sabbaticals and they take leave and they just need time and they're stressed out. And it is honestly, I just be jealous.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I need to figure this out because I'm not doing something right. Because I need to, like, it's not a badge of honor, and we talk about this all the time. It's not a badge of honor to be like, I've always worked since I was 16. Like, come on, we live in America, and they take advantage of us, and we are just out here working ourselves to the bone, barely enjoying ourselves, barely able to own a home that is nice and affordable. Like, we are struggling, and we make decent money. Like, we make more than most, and we still can't even make it work. So it is not a badge of honor to be like, I've just never worked. So no, like, I honestly want to be more like Steve, but
that's what he needed to do for his
he wanted it.
He could do it and he could afford it.
Then I'm not mad at him. Like, I was mad that he came on this show unemployed, not expecting somebody to have a concern about it.
True.
But I do think that he's actually much smarter. Like, he's smart. Like, he's smart. He comes across very emotionally intelligent. He expresses himself well. He communicates well.
Yeah.
He's not a bad partner.
Yeah.
So, given all of that, all of this that you're saying, and you're still getting hung up on this little stuff, I know I gotta go. I hope he divorces her. I hope he says no. I hope he says no. I thought they were going to say yes on decision day. I really hope he says no.
I think they are going to say yes on decision day. Now, will they end up being together long term? I don't think so. I think how he read her after she ran up out that house and blasted their business on social media, I said, oh yeah, he's a little
I don't think you can come back
too advanced for her.
I don't think you can come back from that.
No, I think they're going to come back for her. I think they're going to say yes on decision day, but I think it's going to be, because he's not, he seemed like he's trying to move forward.
Men
That's the crazy
do
part.
not take kindly to being embarrassed, to having their business out there, to being ghosted. Like, they can give it, but they cannot take it. And I swear, he got ghosted for 24 hours, and he is not here for it.
And he really didn't do anything from the footage we saw.
Y'all, what did he do? I mean, maybe so on the surface, I understand. Like, I'm in here cooking for you, and you come in here complaining. Like, just let the shit burn. Let everything go down the way it's supposed to go down. Like, there are some lessons you do have to learn.
Yeah.
And with a new person, you might just have to bite your tongue.
Yeah.
But that did not deserve him getting the silent treatment, him being ignored, and her leaving for 24 hours and not telling him where she was.
Not responding to his text.
Nah.
And then the social media, that really is scary.
That actually takes it to a new level.
Yeah, because you're 30-something years old.
And you claim that you needed to figure out how you felt. No, you knew exactly how you felt, and you let everybody know. So, which is annoying.
She's lying. She's a child.
She's a child. We knew she was a child last week with her hard 3 kids. Like,
what she's confirmed.
They talked about it. She hasn't changed her mind. He's still being more flexible, and they were like, okay, so what's your 3 kids? And he was like, I don't have one. Like, I am flexible,
he's the truth.
and I believe him.
Yeah, I mean, somebody who quit their job and was backpacking through
the U.S. during COVID.
During COVID,
no less.
He is very flexible, and he's probably like, that's why he said the issue isn't the kids.
It's the principle.
Yeah.
He said it's the inflexibility, and he said the over. What did he say? The words that he used were very specific.
Yeah.
He was very he was concerned with her unwillingness to compromise.
Yeah.
Period. Her unwillingness to even see the other perspective. Y'all, I don't want them to make it because Noi does not deserve Steve's unemployed ass. There, I said it. I don't care.
But why her friends was kind of getting on him now, like that one friend, the transgender one? When she was like,
we don't know if that person is transgender.
Noy's friend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, he's a good dude.
Yeah. And when they went and talked to him in the room, I think he confirmed that. Like,
yeah. How much money y'all think she made?
She makes low ones because she said she wanted a man that at least made 120.
That does not mean she makes low ones, India.
Oh, you think she makes way more than that?
Less. I think she makes less. Hello. Come with me. Come.
Oh.
She is asking for something that she's not giving. That is what I believe. I think she wants someone that. No, I think she wants someone that makes more than her. She needs somebody that's bringing home the bacon.
Oh.
I think.
I took that. That's what she
Do recruiters make 120?
Probably in Boston. Boston's very expensive.
Because honestly, I was getting the vibes that she was asking for more than she's giving. Boy is giving the vibes.
You think so?
She is. To me, I don't know.
But another thing I was thinking, I was like, I would be pissed if I'm sitting up there working every day in a goddamn global pandemic, and you sitting up there lollygagging, going to the gym, cooking me. But I mean, yeah, you cooking for me, but I would have ate a piece of some cereal, shit. Like, it might be building up resentment because she doesn't know what's going on. If he's not just being like, look, this is what I got.
I think that's a hater move, though. Honestly, that is so hater.
Then I'm a hater.
That is
if
so
I'm sitting
hater.
here as a woman working in
know,
our home
but
that we share, and you as a man are not working.
But if the bills are paid, the bills are paid.
Yeah, but then
bro.
she don't know him. No, it's not like if they had been in a long-term relationship and then he just stopped working for a year. That's completely different.
I know, but my
that
point
actually
is,
might be more support for her. In
my point
the
is,
household.
why you don't hate the player, hate the game? Like he can't.
But that's because he might not be communicating all this. So if with him not communicating what he has and her working and her feeling uneasy about it, she probably like, man, I'm working and you sitting up here.
She mad, but she hating.
I'm on a call and you.
This is he working too because he getting his check for being.
But then he tried to low key throw shade when he was like, she cooked me for the first time. Because I've been doing a lot of cooking. Well, yes. You want a cookie for contributing your portion of the household at this point if your wife is working?
He 100% should be cooking. Like the same way that stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home wives cook and keep the house, then he needs to keep the house.
Yeah, like you don't get to just not work, and then unless you're paying for a chef.
But they in a house that they not paying for. They not split. She not paying none of his bills.
She would never pay none of his bills.
Right.
Because he got it like that.
So I'm saying, I don't know. Steve is, he's winning me over. Noi, you about to walk away from your blessing because I feel like, but here's the other problem, and this is what they're not verbalizing on the show. We can't see it, or hear it, whatever. They are not, I think, on the same page with what they want for their lifestyle. Like, I don't think, so she keeps saying, oh, kids are expensive and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. But I think it's a lifestyle thing. Like, if he can survive or if he can do freelance and make enough money for them to live a specific lifestyle, he kind of said that. Uh-huh. He didn't say what that level was, but he's just like, well, once we determine what we need or what we want, then that's when we'll figure it out. And it's like, but what if I want a really big house?
Yeah.
You going back to work, Steve?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it is.
But also, she don't communicate, so she doesn't. Didn't communicate. Like
you right.
You know, she
Noi gonna get what she get, and I don't even think she deserves Steve. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Noi right now, and she may not win me back. So next,
Katina
and Olajuwon.
Yes. Okay, you know,
they I think. I don't know. So we are so jaded by the preview for the next episode. Like, oh shit, what's about to happen? But on this episode,
he met with his friend, his married friend.
Yes, who I think was giving him really good advice.
His married friend. I was like, yeah, see, this is why you married, honey. Yes. You know what to say. Like, she is a person. Let her have her flaws. Yes. You had this image of a wife, and she's not perfect. She's gonna learn.
She's a person. Let her be who she is.
Yeah, she's gonna learn. She was used to shopping for herself, and now she'll figure it out. Just tell her what you need. Tell her what you know, and she'll figure it out.
But Katina, you better not go to the grocery store again and come back with bread and water, because
was Katina? Somebody said in our comments that
if she lived at home, then she wasn't doing the grocery shopping. If Katina lives at home,
Yeah.
she does not do the grocery shopping. She does the shopping for the little things that she likes that her mom doesn't get or her dad doesn't get. She does not do. Oh, they both came from single moms, I think. She does not. Katina is Katina. She gonna have to step up a little bit.
I think so.
Like I hate to say it.
Yeah.
She does have to step up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she does have great qualities that I think help, and they are that she listens to him. She knows he talks a lot, and she just lets him talk. She's very patient.
Her friend said that. That's amazing.
She's so patient. She's talked with her friends, and her first friend before the house event. Her first friend was like, "Girl, how things going?" So her friends her family and friends did not have a good impression of him from the wedding.
Neither the friends that came to the party or the
yes.
friend that met with her. The friend that met with the dude was like, he did this, he did that, you okay with this? And then she dropped a bomb that was the first black
girl.
woman.
We ain't even know, y'all. We didn't even know.
No, they didn't show that. But then when they showed it back, I was like, oh, they spliced that up when they showed.
So that's why her friend was mad. Like we know why her guy friend was upset. Hard. Yeah, like Olajuwon looked crazy.
He's like, okay, you never dated a black woman, and now you want to try this for marriage? Like, it didn't make any sense. Now, clearly they're working out, and so maybe it was just circumstances, and it just is what it is. Clearly he's attracted to her and stuff like that. But then with him not, initiating sex with her, because they claim they was both of them. Right. But and then you never dated a black woman. It's almost like, okay, are you not attracted to black women? Although I'm sure he has slept with black women, but it's kind of would make me feel away too if I was Katina.
And Olajuwon, I think, was getting defensive with her friends when he was being questioned, and he gets defensive a lot. So they talked about that. Like, he talks at people. So he, I think, he's defensive about certain things. And so I don't know that he probably explains himself, but he talks around, he talks in circles, he talks a lot. So I think, like, some stuff gets lost, or he never quite.
Katina has the patience of Job.
She does. She does.
Like, Katina, I wouldn't be able to take it. And then how he talks to her in the preview, like, honey, you need to step this wife thing up. And when it comes to the level of a wife, you're not there. That's what they said in the preview. Y'all ain't see the preview. I was like, I could see it.
So, I was talking to them at first because they were talking about sex. Mm-hmm. And they were like, so how's things going? And I was like, she seems like she wants it. She was the first one to say, oh, we're not going to have sex for a month. Mm-hmm. And now it's seeming like she's a little offended. And it came up last week with Pastor Cal.
You still want
to feel wanted.
To feel wanted. And knowing that he hasn't historically dated black women, and then if I don't feel like you're even trying, and not that I want you to try so I can turn you down, but maybe once. But if I don't even feel like you're even trying, I'm gonna feel like, well, you don't want me.
Well, they talked about it on the after party last week because this first came up with Pastor Cal, and she said that Keisha Knight Pulliam was like, "What? How y'all doing that?" Like, she was thinking they had all this chemistry. She was like, "Well, we just don't do certain things that lead to it." Now, that is very responsible. That is definitely what you're supposed to do, but I also find that hard to believe. Like, she's like, we're not making out and stuff. So it's like, but they're not being physical at all.
Maybe they both do like to take it slow.
So he is scared that if he gets some, he's going to feel like he conquered her and he's on to the next. That is really what I believe.
Do you think so?
Yes.
So you think he
is worried that if he does not... No, he doesn't.
Oh, really, Michelle?
Yes. Women were for his pleasure. So many men are like that. Like, it's like, what can you do for me? So if he's really in this mindset where he wants to be married, and he's like, I can't treat her the way I treat every other woman that I've ever been with, then he's really, that is respectable. Like, I don't know if everything about him is cool, but it is respectable. You know what we didn't talk about?
The argument?
The hair.
Oh, yeah, he cut his hair. Oh, my gosh, y'all. He looks so much better. I'm glad he cut that hair. Because she said with that mohawk.
And he's Irish and he got a mohawk. What does that mean, Katina? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Y'all, Katina be saying some stuff. And I be like, Katina, excuse me? Katina, what? She be saying some stuff. And I'm like, it's not clicking for
I don't
me.
understand. Oh, okay.
But when he cut his hair for her, he was like, "Guess what? I got
And
surprise
he had a
He looked
surprise.
much better with his. I mean, he's a nice looking guy, of course, but he looked better with that haircut for sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta keep going because we got two more people, two more couples.
She got into it with the next people we're gonna talk about, Lindsay and Mark.
Oh yes.
Yes. So Mark met with his friend and basically said that Lindsay is team too much. She be doing too much. He don't appreciate it.
Yeah,
she's nurturing, but she be doing too much, and it's kind of embarrasses him. And the friend was like, "She embarrassed you. She kind of embarrassed me because she says stuff that is just over the top."
And then again, they show all these clips of stuff she's saying, and I'm like, "Okay, Mark, you got a point there, buddy."
Oh yeah, Lindsay, she's one of those people. Like, I really don't think she has a bad heart. I promise. I don't think she's a bad person.
Okay, Indiana.
But she is annoying.
Like, she's never want to be around her.
Like,
never.
Oh my gosh! Never. Like, even at the bowling, like, you're cutting people off.
She
You
just
gotta
know
be the center of attention. You're a know-it-all, which is what made you get in an argument with Olajuwon on the plane in the first place. Like, you have to calm down.
And even in talking to his friend, he mentioned how she was busting his balls on the plane, and he was like, I counted at least three outs that he gave her.
She's kept going.
So she does not know when to stop. She does not know how to respect boundaries. She does not pay attention to nonverbal communication. Like, come on, sis. Like, you got to figure this out. If people are not giving you the energy, then stop.
I think also she has a drinking habit. And it gets worse when she's drinking because when they had the couple, when their friends came over, they was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
She was talking a little bit much, but that's her. Like,
she's still like a teen takeover. Yeah, like, she wants to like run the show, but
and then she was fine. And I was like, okay, that went off without a hitch. That was perfect. Her friends got along with his friends. It seemed cool. And then you get to the bowling and you just won't shut up. And it's just very confusing. But maybe it was more drinks. Maybe he was like, that's why on the honeymoon he was like, can you just not drink as much today? Because it heightens her.
He keeps talking about this alcohol. He told her she needs to stop drinking.
Yes, girl. They got in an argument, and she was like, "Oh, go call your mama," which was so below the belt, especially because his mother is not in a good.
She already knows that he has to deal with that.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, have another drink," and I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, but his friend also said that he's usually the one that falls hard and fast. So I feel like the fact that hasn't occurred is like, honestly, like the writing is on the wall.
You don't like
if you don't fall hard, if you fall hard and fast for everybody that you do it, and then this one person, like, you don't like it like that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You're right.
He's turned off by her.
I think so.
Too often. Like, he does not like how she is half the time, more than half the time. So it's just not easy for him to.
Okay, so they was in a bowling alley or whatever, and she said that little thing to Katina while you're rolling your eyes. I don't think it ended up blowing up like it could have, but he was irritated. She said, "What's wrong with you?" He told her, like, "Why'd you have to say something? You should have just ignored it because that's what he would have did." And she went in, and I mean below the belt, y'all, for like 10 minutes straight from what we saw. Like, below the freaking belt. And Gary, to me, Michelle has said he should have brought that conversation. He should have brought up another time, and I totally agree. Because to me,
like, you can't. So he has his point. She has hers. Like, as a partner, you don't want to feel like someone's always against you. Like, they're always rooting for the other side. Yeah, like, so as much as Lindsay was wrong there, I think that's the power of healthy relationships, is that partners know how to address situations without embarrassing.
I don't think Lindsay was wrong for asking her what was the face for. Imagine you talking, Michelle, and somebody sitting up there making faces at you. You might, if you feel
we're adults.
You might be like, you okay? You have something to say? Michelle, you know you would be
but if we already have beef, I know you have a problem with me talking. So come on.
Yeah,
like, we don't want to be out together. We didn't want to go bowling together. We have to go bowling together.
It felt spliced and diced. So I wonder if Katina said the thing about I'm not arguing with you, because they made it seem like that was before. It was
we don't ever know what production pieces together. Because I was like,
Katina, you doing a lot.
But she called her girl, like, it. But in all honesty, I think that it just depends. If Lindsay had too much to drink, then she was feeling froggy. Let's jump.
It,
like it was what it was.
Right.
Like
right.
However, if Mark does not like that behavior, he's used to women that do not confront people, then he's not comfortable with that. And if he's told you that on multiple occasions, then you guys have a conflict in personalities. Mm-hmm. Like, and he said y'all don't flow. And so if you can't hold back, which it's your right.
It's impossible for her.
And it is what she's well within her right to be that person. But if you're gonna be the chick that pop off, you gotta have the dude that's always popping off. Like, y'all gotta be good doing that together, and he's not. Mm-hmm. And Katina actually doesn't pop off. Mm-mm. Like, like she gives the nonverbal, like, okay. And if you want to confront me about it, then get ready for this mouth, because I'm gonna give it to you. But Lindsay was doing her thing, being annoying. Katina responded, and if Lindsay wanted to have a confrontation.
Yeah, she's very confrontational.
So at that point, I don't know what to tell you. However, I don't think I would have said something. I think I would have actually been even more annoying. Like, if I know I'm annoying you, like, I'm about to give you all of it.
That's true.
Like, I don't care. I don't care enough. I don't care. I don't care what you do.
I'm never annoying, so I've never been in a situation. But I'm just trying to think. If I was thought I was talking real talk and somebody is rolling their eyes, I would have been so mad. Like, I can't imagine that happening. I would be fuming. Like, what the are you looking at? Like, that is so disrespectful.
You're right. I honestly would say something. I know anybody that knows me that's watching this is like, Michelle, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Michelle would absolutely
like,
say
why
something.
are you making faces? But she keeps going and going and going. People are probably always consistently making faces at Lindsay because she don't shut up.
Yeah.
So she should be used to it.
This can't be the first time that somebody didn't like her.
She wanted to poke her, but she wanted to poke her. Yeah. She wanted to poke the bear because she know they already had those awkward. Yes. But anyways, moving on. She went in on my man.
Yo, that bathroom
scene. And then how they showed it. He was talking to Chris. He was being kind of respectful, just look, but she has some good qualities. But and she in the back like, you don't take me for this. At least make me come. I need an orgasm. You make $60K. Your house broke.
She called him a bum ass. Like, she called him a loser. She said he ain't shit.
With his salary.
She was talking about his money. We don't need to know how much Mark makes. I mean, we do be wanting to know how much people make. Because it's messed up. Don't be talking about this man's salary.
And if he making it work, he making it work. And at the end of the day, she said, let me go back to Southside, whatever she said, and live my fabulous life.
Boston. She did not say Southside. She said
South Boston and live my fabulous life. And where you going back to? Your mama house.
Yeah.
Like, Lindsay read him, but that right there, that's the type of read where the relationship is over.
It's over, and like, he did not hear most of it.
You don't care about nothing. Like, you broke. You don't even. You don't work. I don't even be happy with you. You don't know how to.
You gotta know that you are literally burning this down.
She said everything.
She burned it down.
End of the relationship.
But she did it without him hearing everything. He heard
her, but
he heard her. He didn't hear her, so he don't know that she just like embarrassed the hell out of him on television. This is the worst
thing ever, y'all.
This is mean.
That was terrible.
And production be dead ass wrong for showing this stuff, y'all.
How she probably was a little intoxicated and very mad. She probably only remembers saying a quarter of that.
She don't remember saying, "I'm a bitch. I'm going like you."
Oh my gosh, y'all. That part, I rewinded that joint like 3 times. Because I was like, well, what she said?
What? We needed to know all of
as long as he don't even make her what?
I can't.
What?
At least give me an orgasm. Like, she was going hard.
Was to the floor.
I was dead.
Because it's like all of that from that.
Yo, she was mad.
You don't want to mess with Lindsay.
But they will act like, honestly, I want to flashback to when you are in a relationship, you do not need your partner coming down on you in the moment. Like, sometimes you need them to be like, okay, babe, it's cool. Let's just, like, whatever. And then later on be like, okay, so here's the thing.
This is what you could have did.
It really bothers me. Yeah. He did not take his friend's advice. His friends told him, when she does something, don't tell her what she did is wrong. Tell her, when you do that, it makes me feel this way.
Yeah.
And he was like, you can't be doing that. That's wrong. You look crazy. It's like he went hard. And so she's not going to take that kindly. Like, she's gonna be mad.
And then he said, we're a partnership. And then that's when she got mad because she's like, yeah, we're a partnership. I've been bending over backwards. And your life is in shambles right now. And I
am not making you feel bad about it.
And I have compromised and I've helped you. And now you're talking about we're a partnership. So just do this. I've been doing everything like we're a partnership. Y'all, Lindsay crazy.
You gotta take the good with the bad. Like, they both got flaws. Sometimes it just ain't gonna work. We know they ain't gonna work. Their relationship ain't gonna work. But it gave us a good kiki.
That was funny.
It gave us a real good kiki. Okay, last couple. We kind of going longer than I thought. Jasmine and Michael. They started off
meeting with his sister.
Yes, so it still started. Everybody was meeting with their family separately and then together. So he met with his sister, and she gave Jasmine a lot of benefit of the doubt, right? So she was just like,
because she know her brother crazy as hell. That's what that is. Yes.
She was like, you gotta remember, she's
people
going
don't
through
play
this.
about their brothers. So
she
must be crazy.
I know, but I don't know. I still like his family. Like, I still like the fact that she was doing that. Like, she was
that was
giving.
Nice. That was nice.
Like, she wasn't, you know, we gotta stick.
taking his side.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how some people be on the men be getting babied by the sisters and the mama.
And they'll be like, why she do that? What did it like?
So she was just trying to tell him, stick it out.
Yeah.
You know, she got a little wall up, but that's because she been
right. She was like, and honestly, what she said was really true. She was like, she doesn't know you to trust you. She doesn't have enough experiences with you to know, like, there's some good there or there's a goodwill. Like, he doesn't mean bad. Like, all of that. Like, that's true. Like, you got to build up that trust. And so until it's there, don't hold it against her. However, Jasmine is a mean girl. I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
She's not nice. When she went and met with her friend was like, yeah, but she don't ever remember when you right. Like,
yeah, her friend was going in low key. I ain't even like her friend, but her friend was going in.
She's not.
She was like, I'm just not wrong that much. And I was like, ha, ha, ha.
I mean, ha, but.
Because for her friend to say that.
And her friend was like, like, her friend gave a look, y'all. Yeah.
For your friend to be like, you don't admit when you right, that mean you don't admit when you right.
A lot.
Because I would never say that about you.
And on camera, you better not.
No, in general, I don't think you don't not admit. When
no,
you're
I
wrong.
do, and
so
I think I'm right. I do.
To say that,
you right.
She really does not admit when she is wrong. When she actually is wrong.
I always think I'm right, but when I'm wrong,
yeah. So that's the thing.
Yep.
That means there's some truth to it.
Yeah, but I don't know what. But her friend was also. I don't know. Her friend wasn't. Anyway,
she wasn't a credible source. Okay,
can you just cut that part?
No. Anyway.
Okay, so then
they had a housewarming, or the friends and family housewarming thing, and they was having fun. They were close to each other. I mean, you don't see them doing too much touching in general, but they looked comfortable enough.
But remember, really quick, prior to the family coming over, I made a comment to India that, like, you do not see Jasmina doesn't seem like she likes him. Like, their interactions don't seem like there's an undertone of you know, like, there's no undertone of like
the lobster.
Oh, that's my boo. Yeah, because they did like there's never an undertone of like, oh, she likes him. Like, they're cute. Like, it's not warm and fuzzy. There's no warm and fuzzies from them. There's warm and fuzzies from Katina and Olajuwon. There's warm and fuzzies from Steve and Noy when they're on a good thing. There's warm and fuzzies from actually every couple except them. Like, even when they're doing things that are fun, it doesn't feel like...
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Like they like cuddle and kiss at night. Doesn't seem like it at all.
Well, clearly.
But...
Doing that.
Who? You said they not?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say. No. But so then they were having fun at the house. Not gonna lie, but then she went in the room with his sister.
I wasn't mad at that conversation.
She told her sister. I actually thought she was about to lie for a minute because she was like, "We're good. We're perfect. Or not perfect." She was like, "We are so."
I actually do like.
She was like, "I like him."
Common, but
yeah. So when she said all of that, I was shocked. I think his sister was shocked too because he had just basically told his sister, "I don't think she like me. He don't think she like her. He don't think she like him because she doesn't."
She doesn't. He's not dumb.
She doesn't like him. Yeah. We know the vibe.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. She don't like him like that. You can tell. I mean, she's not rude about it, but if she is trying, if she don't like him at all, then she really is trying.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say that. that. If she does not like him, she's trying.
Yeah.
Because that's hard.
But on the flip
and the
side,
fact that they're in the same house together, sleeping in the same bed, like
she's putting her best foot forward, but I just feel like she's just not a warm and fuzzy person to begin with.
You think even if it's somebody she like more?
I don't think so. I think she's way too guarded. Like, okay, so you want to wrap this up? What else? Yeah. He was talking to her friends too. I think the final part of their little together episode was he was talking to her friends, and he was just like, I need to figure out how to resolve conflict with her. And her friends was like, well, when we get into it, we're this and we're that. Like, how many times do y'all get into it, girl? Jasmina, I don't know, but I don't get into it.
Well, she said they be petty and they be going back and forth all day, and she can go back and forth.
Huh?
So
y'all do that with your friends?
Look, there is a
you do that with your friends?
A recurring theme.
I don't do that with my friends. And so she, like, I took away from that. She get into it with her friends too, so it ain't just me. So that's her.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I took away from that conversation.
Yeah, for her friend to say that mean they get into it.
I was like, okay,
more than a little bit.
Like, how is that a frame of reference? Like, that wouldn't even be a frame of reference with me. Like, I don't get into it. What? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we've mostly talked about the group date. After, the last thing on the episode was the group date, which clearly
that set the episode off.
It popped off. It popped off. But Chris and Alyssa did come there to tell everybody. It was like, bye. Like,
everybody
who cares?
knew and nobody cared. Don't come back on our screen.
And Jasmina was hot with Lindsay because Lindsay was cutting off Steve. Everybody was looking at her crazy. She ain't saying nothing to Jasmina when Jasmina looked at her crazy for cutting off Steve. And she's like, let him talk. Like, everybody is exhausted with Lindsay.
Yeah.
They're tired of her ass.
She's too much.
Steve was looking like, can I fucking say what I want to say, please?
Steve also sipped that drink when Alyssa sat there and started crying. Steve was like,
Nobody thinks she tried. Olajuwon was like,
you didn't try. I tried. You know, Olajuwon gonna make it about him.
Yeah.
He tried. You did not. And
he
like,
said no, but he said
credit. Chris did too. He said
yes, he did.
Chris.
He said my boy put his heart out there. Yeah. Yes, he did.
I can't wait for the reunion because I know Olajuwon going to tell her about.
Oh my gosh, Olajuwon do not hold back, and he talks a lot.
He does. I pray he tells her about herself to her.
Well, he did on the after party too. It was pretty funny. Like he definitely was like. He was so, oh my God. I know. So we have definitely come to the conclusion that because nobody saw all the stuff that we've seen as they're watching it and as the after party is happening, they are just getting more and more like,
oh, she's crazy,
confirming their suspicions. But they couldn't prove it. But they could take Chris's side. But now they know, like, she crazy.
I can't wait to the reunion, y'all.
Oh, it's gonna be good. But we still have so many more episodes.
I know.
Okay, so I think we're done.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
See y'all next time.